Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pete and we are going to have a lovely little time here today. Oh, you can't see my face very well. Oh well. We are going to have a lovely time here today. We finished Blather's research cliffs last week, and this week we are going to work on the area behind those cliffs. So we are going to build the Whistling Pony Inn, which is going to be my resident service house, my resident rep's house. So we're going to go ahead and get right in. With a little bit of terraforming, we are going to fill up the rest of these cliffs and do another little sunken area because, you know what, I really like the sunken areas. They are kind of taking over a lot of my map space on my island, but that's fine. We're going to do a lot with them. So we're going to build up these cliffs, and then we are going to keyhole out another little sunken area, and then we'll get started on the rest of it. Okie dokie gang, that means we're going to go ahead and start laying down our pathing. This area, I want it to feel very woodsy, because this, little inn is going to be very much a little stop in the woods type of situation. I want it to feel like an old inn. I've said before that I wanted this island to feel kind of like a modern shire. It did not necessarily end up a lot of that feeling in terms of, overall design, I don't think. But I did take a little bit of inspiration from the Prancing Pony, and we are going to have the Laughing Pony for our resident rep house. It is going to be a lovely little inn in the woods. Yeah, there's really no other way to say that. And it's going to have a very casual and cozy atmosphere to it, which I wanted to reflect on the pathway to actually get into it. So that is going to be how this kind of, works out. It's going to be not reclusive, but definitely secluded in terms of how to get there. So yeah, this little pathway is going to be nice and foresty and pretty full and windy. Pathing down in the secret beach area and in that little valley that goes towards it. However, I end up not doing any of the decorating down here because I've decided to do something a little bit different with that. So we're going to focus putting all the trees and things all over this area, but the actual decor will be more focused in the little walkway and around the inn itself. We are going to fill up a lot of trees in this area, as many as I can fit around these cliffs, to make it feel very full and very woodlandsy. Woodlandsy? Yeah. Exactly like that. Even though it means I have to carve out some of those cliffs, I wish that the trees could go with the like half cliff around them, so I didn't have to do all of these cut out corners in the cliffs that are like very hard angles, but it's okay. It's whatever. It's fine. Alright, with all of the trees in place, we're going to go ahead and start filling it up with all of the other foliage. Lots and lots of bushes, and then a scattering of all of our flowers. And of course, this sunken area is going to get a pond. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. I am still obsessed with these little ponds. I'm going to be making even more of them than you possibly could have imagined. They are going to be all over the place, and this little sunken area is no different. Alright, the house is moved, and as you can see, it is redecorated, which means that later in the week you guys will get to see those interiors. But for right now, we're just going to place a nice little, outdoor seating area where maybe one of the guests is enjoying a nice breakfast time, or maybe even a nice brunch right here on these coastal cliffs. We're going to go ahead and place down some of those, cute little decor items on the rest of these cliffs and on the rest of this area. I don't know why that round pillow fought me so hard. I don't know. No idea. Sometimes it just happens. But we're going to go ahead and place, these lively little areas for the walk to the inn. Alright, now it is time for those wheat fields, rocks, and everything else that's going to make the islands feel, you know, nice and, I don't want to say rugged, but, you know, like, natural. It'll help add to that natural feeling with all of that, you know, dense foliage and natural feeling items. Alright, and we are almost done. It is time for our final pass. We're going to drop some moss, some weeds, some vines, and then we're going to add those little mushrooms, acorns, and pine cones. A beautiful little secluded walk to a nice, rustic, cozy little inn. I really do adore how this area turned out. I love the sunken areas. I am finding those just as addicting to make as the little ponds. They are so much fun. And I really love how this turned out. I hope it was an inspiring time for you, and I hope you had fun today hanging out with me and building this little area. Yeah. All right. I hope you guys come back for the next one, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.